Hello, beautiful people. I am Annette C, and I'm back today with some encouragement. So this morning, I had to send some encouragement to someone that is near and dear to my heart, and the message that was just flowing out of my mouth shocked me, and it was something that I needed to hear too. And sometimes God can use you to encourage someone else, and it can also encourage you. So I wanted to kind of share what I spoke about earlier. So basically, I was referencing the story of the widow and Elijah in 2 Kings chapter 4, and it talks about the widow who the prophet Elijah helped. And basically, this widow came to Elijah, and she, cried out like her husband, he's dead, and she had a creditor that was coming to collect, and she didn't have any money. And so Elijah was like, what can I do to help you? And so he was like, what do you have in your house? Like, what do you have? And she was like, I don't have anything. And again, this is from 2 Kings chapter 4. And so she's like, I don't really have anything. And I'm just paraphrasing. And so Elijah tells her in verse 3, he says, borrow as many empty jars as you can from your friends and neighbors. Verse 4, then go into your house with your sons and shut the door behind you. Pour olive oil from your flask into the jar, setting each one aside when it is filled. In verse 5, so she did as she was told. Her sons kept bringing jars to her, and she filled one after another. Verse 6, soon every container was full to the brim. Bring me another jar, she said to one of her sons. There aren't any more, he told her, and then the olive oil stopped flowing. Verse 7, when she told the man of God what had happened, he said to her, now sell the olive oil and pay your debts, and you and your sons can live on what is left over. And so I referenced this to kind of bring encouragement, because I know, like, especially now with our economy, it's not so great for a lot of people. People are losing their jobs. People are not having enough money to survive for like groceries and, the necessities that we need. And so a lot of times in this time, it will bring panic. It will bring doubt and worry and fear. Like, am I going to survive? Like, am I going to have enough to pay my rent? Am I going to have enough, to get groceries? And, what am I going to have to give up? And different things like that. And so, this story was just encouraging, because like this widow, she had a creditor that was coming and was to collect money. And if she didn't give it, he was going to take one of her sons as slaves. And so she went to Elijah to see, like, what should I do? And he told her, what do you have in your home? So it's, what do you have already? What do you have already? And so my encouragement was, a lot of times in situations like this, we look for some grand scheme or grand plan, when God is just telling us to use what we already have, right? And so we don't have to worry. We don't have to be afraid. Go and use what you already have. And a lot of times, what I know to be true about my God is that he will provide whatever it is that we need. So just like Elijah told this widow to go in your home, fill up the containers of olive oil, fill them up, get them from, the containers from your neighbors, and fill each one up. And she was able to do that. And then he told her to sell it, right? And so my encouragement was like, God is going to get to you whatever you need, right? In order to make it, in order to get whatever it is that you need. And so that is and I want to encourage you to know that, like, God will use another person. He'll use someone that you know, someone that you don't know. He'll send you the resources himself. Like, God is a God. You cannot put him in a box. You cannot limit him. You cannot think that he can't do something. He can do the impossible. So if you are in need of something, or you're waiting on something, or you're lacking something, God will send you, whether he sends it to you through, a dream, or whether he sends it to you through a strategy, whether he tells someone to tell you, just like this widow went to Elijah and asked him, like, what should I do? He told her this strategy on how she can make the money. And so God will do that, and so that was my encouragement earlier, for someone who was feeling defeated because they didn't have, enough money to, pay whatever or do whatever they needed to do. And I said, God will get it to you. We serve a God who knows all and who's able to do all. He will get whatever it is that you need to you. That is why certain times he'll place it on a person's heart to reach out to you or to just send you money. I don't know if you ever heard stories like that of people who saying like, God placed it on my heart to send this person randomly money. I don't know why, but he did. Or, someone calls and says, yeah, I needed this amount, and someone just randomly sent it to me at this time. And it was exactly what I needed. It's because God will send the resources that you need when you need it. He knows. He knows. So it's like, you don't need to worry. You pray and speak to the Lord, and you seek him and let him handle it. Like, that's why they say you lay your burdens at his feet. When you're struggling or you're worried about something, lay it at his feet and let him handle it, because he can take care of it better. You can receive a call from a job that you had 2 or 3 years ago saying, hey, we've been trying to get in contact with you. We have a check here that's been sitting here and we want to send it. Just things like that God can do, but he will get it to you, right? So he can use other people. He can use circumstances. He can give you strategy, whatever it is that you need in order to make it through, God will do it. So trust in the Lord, especially during this time where, we see in the news that the economy is not doing great, that, people are losing their jobs to, AI and all of this other stuff. You don't need to do anything else but continue to seek the Lord. Seek the Lord and do exactly what he's telling you to do. He will give you the strategy. He will give you the resources. He will send the people. He will send the finances. He will tell you what you need, but you can count on him. You can count on him to see you through. So that is my encouragement for today. I pray that all is well, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. I love you. Bye.